Oh, right. Hey guys.
Hi.
We're at Organic Corner in New York. And I'm with Andrew. And Andrew just recently lost 57 pounds. 57 pounds in 45 days.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun.
Done done?
And he did it the healthy way with getting proper nutrition on a cellular level through juicing.
I think it was bad.
Juicing.
Juicing. All he did was juice. So he's here to share what he did. Basically, okay, why did you want to juice and lose weight, and how did you just come about to do it?
I really didn't have any specific plan. I went out with a whole bunch of people on a Saturday night,
Okay.
and they were talking about juicing. And the next morning, my brother had bought me a juicer like 8 months ago.
Yep.
I whipped this thing out of the box, and I made my favorite drink that I sometimes get at like, the Long Island Railroad station,
Which is
carrot, apple, ginger.
Okay, yep.
And it tasted unbelievable. That was breakfast.
Yep.
When it came time for lunch, I said, I'm going to make another one.
Okay.
So now I went breakfast and lunch.
Yep.
And it was awesome.
Yeah.
It gets mailed to me.
That's all right.
Then I can't do it now.
We're recording.
I'm recording.
So
This is live television. Give us a few seconds.
He's gonna go into
So,
and he has
yeah,
kids.
and my 2 kids here.
So, for people out there that have kids and think that they can't lose weight through juicing like you can, he did it.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
believe
So,
it.
okay, so you
So
had juice
what
for
happened
breakfast
was
and lunch.
So then dinner time came around, and I made another drink. I may have added some beets into it or something to like change it up a little bit.
Okay.
So I went a day.
Okay.
I didn't eat
Okay.
all those crazy foods I was eating the day before.
Right.
And I went to bed that night, and I wasn't hungry.
Yep.
And I had this weird energy going on.
Yeah, cool.
Like physical energy, not
Yeah.
like spiritual stuff yet.
Okay.
And that was
Yeah.
the first night that I can't remember how long, that I did not wake up in the middle of the night for any reason to eat, or just because I couldn't sleep.
Right. So you slept through.
Straight through.
Awesome.
Woke up the next morning at about Monday morning to go to work at about 5 in the morning, and I never get up that early. And
Why do you wake
I
up
had
5
so
in the morning?
much energy, and I was like, wow. So I never had a plan. I didn't wake up one day and say,
Right.
I'm going to juice for the next 45 days.
Okay. So it just happened because you juiced one day and felt so good, and it just.
It was great. So the next morning I woke up, and I did it again.
Yep.
And now I'm like, wow, this is great. Then I started going online a little bit,
Yep.
researching what am I doing. Then it was like people did it for 3 days, 5 days.
Yeah.
Then some people quit after 7 days
Yeah.
and stuff. And did I get hungry? Yeah. But you get hungry also.
Right.
Well, no, you, who's not juicing, you get hungry. I know.
Yeah.
But after you read, you find out the trick. So I would replace a meal or that hunger pain with water.
Right.
So my belly was getting tricked
Yeah.
to being full with water.
Yes.
And I'm like, wow, the hunger went away. And sure, I had to play some mental games. It takes strength. It takes
Oh,
determination.
yeah. Like anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want something, you have to work towards it.
Yes.
I'm not going to go on to this whole spiritual, let the other people do that part. I'm just going to tell you what worked for me.
What worked for you?
Right.
Okay, so then you just kept juicing for 45 days?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot in between. So I downloaded an app for my phone
Okay.
that can track my weight. So I would watch my weight, and the first few days, my weight went from 232 pounds, losing like 7, 8 pounds.
In the first few days?
First few days.
Wow. And most of that weight that they lose right away from juicing comes from compacted waste stuck in the bowel walls. So I'm sure all of that came out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there was not to get into the whole gross specifics of it, but there was one day that I lost a lot of weight.
Wow.
Not to be too graphic
Like it
on
just
camera.
came out, right? In the bathroom.
Everything just came out.
Yeah.
But then there was another point during the graph, which if you look at what I gave you, you can see my weight chart.
Right.
That my weight, I didn't lose any weight. And you'll be able to see that. It's somewhere, I can't point to it, but maybe in like day 12, and I got nervous.
Okay.
And I said, that's when I really went online and started doing even more reading. And they said, don't be concerned if you're only not losing weight those couple of days. It'll happen. Then they said the three
Dad,
W's,
is this paid for?
which was wheatgrass,
Yeah.
water,
What?
and
Did you actually close
walk.
this?
Yeah.
So I upped my exercise level there, but I had so much energy for it. And still today, my energy is through the roof.
Yes.
I'm still juicing 1 juice a day, which is what you recommended.
Yes.
I'm eating raw foods, which we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yes.
But I have excess energy to burn.
Right.
I can't not go to the gym.
Yeah.
And I'm waking up 3 hours earlier than I did.
Right.
And I'm not sitting there laying on the couch
Like,
wasting time.
Tired, yeah.
And as in one of the discussions that I came to when you went over your raw cooking explanations,
Yeah.
you're so much more productive. And I'm not getting paid to say any of this. I'm
Right.
just telling you from my experience. So people say, well, how do you have time to juice? How do you have time to go to the gym?
Yeah.
You're waking up earlier. You're more productive,
Yeah.
and it just works.
Right,
Yeah,
because
you
you're
start
healthier,
juicing.
you feel good. Yeah.
Yeah, and-
That's a problem that people that eat raw foods and
Daddy!
juice have, is that they have too much energy. That's a great problem to have. I think you should say hi so everyone can
Hello.
see
Hi.
you. Come in. Hi.
Hello.
Oh,
He
cool.
juices a lot, but I
juices
think
a
he
lot.
should eat
What
different
are-
foods.
Seth, what does the machine sound like when I'm juicing? Right.
Awesome, great. Now
Thank
you
you.
can go over there and be quiet because this is really important. Thank you.
So a couple
I
of
know
things
I
that people would ask me were
Yeah.
like, I hate the taste of that. Oh, that's gonna be gross.
Right.
And I found flavors that work for me.
Yeah.
So a green apple to me was called my sugar. If I needed something a little
Yes.
sweeter, I put another quarter of a green apple.
Right.
I personally like spice.
Yeah.
So there was a week that everything had a habanero pepper in it.
Okay.
I didn't care if my mouth burned.
Right. You just needed that.
Then I was like, I'm in the mood for a V8. So I was what was I? In the kitchen, I was a chemist
Yeah.
mixing vegetables until I
Yeah.
came up with the most optimum V8
Oh.
drink.
Awesome.
And I would actually look forward, people at work would think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I would look forward to going home
Yeah.
and making my V8.
Yeah.
So anything you do, you have to enjoy doing it. So if you're going to
Right.
be drinking it like this, believe me, I threw out a lot of drinks.
Right.
I
So
just don't like juice and cauliflower.
you make it right. So you make it taste good for you. Make it work for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, you lost 57 pounds the most healthy way through
Yeah,
proper
stop,
nutrition
stop. I could,
on a cellular level.
and I could still lose more,
Yes.
but I had to not even take a break because I'm going to go right back to it. But I,
So now he's incorporating more raw foods, and he has the Earth Diet book, so a lot of Earth Diet recipes and raw
Yeah.
foods from there.
so what happened was, so towards the end, you have to have an exit plan because
Yeah.
you can't go from juicing to eating that
Processed foods.
processed
Yeah.
crap anymore.
Yeah.
So that's when I learned about the Earth Diet,
Yeah.
and I'm having the most fun
Yeah.
time experimenting with these raw foods that
Yeah.
I'm making things that people, friends and family and coworkers are eating that just can't imagine how good they are. And I'm
Yeah.
still losing weight
yeah.
or maintaining weight,
Yeah.
and I still need that juice. And to me, the wheatgrass.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
Every morning when I wake up, I have lemon or lime in my water, and every night before I go to sleep, I drink that. And I haven't woken up once in however many days, over 50 days at all.
Great.
And I'm up so early, and I
Yeah.
have a huge amount of energy.
So increased energy, weight loss, feeling good, looking good.
Oh my god, looking good part. Not that
Yeah.
I'm being like conceited here, but I feel amazing.
You should be proud
I
of
mean,
it. Like epic transformation.
There'll be other pictures there. But
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. I can't even make it in front of the camera.
30.
That one.
Yeah.
But I knew things didn't fit well.
Yeah.
And my blood pressure, which you can read about it here.
Yeah, he
was-
documented the whole thing with the medical doctor. So
My
that's
blood
great.
pressure was so high. I was on blood pressure medicine. Now my blood pressure is actually too low, and not too low, dangerous. But my doctor actually wants me to consume salt.
Yes.
To actually
Salt is very
increase.
important.
Yeah, so I have the
Very.
Himalayan pink
Great.
salt, and I
Yes.
actually like putting that into these little concoctions that I'm following your recipes and making.
Great.
It's great. I suggest it. I urge people to try it. If you don't like the taste of it, change
Yes.
it up a
Nothing I
little bit.
recommend.
And don't just, in my opinion, start juicing today. You can't go from eating steak and processed foods on Saturday and juice on Sunday.
But he's talking about like complete juice fast. You
Right,
can
right.
incorporate and should, and every single human on the planet should juice at least once a day to just get cellular nutrition. So if you are eating steak and fries and like all those processed foods, definitely you should have a juice a day. But for a juice fast, it's a process, right? So you're
Well,
saying to
yeah.
like gradually go into
I
it.
don't know it as technical as you do. My recommendation was if you're going to set out on a juice fast for a certain amount of
But
time.
you didn't. You just jumped into it.
Yeah, but if you read a little bit, I knew something was wrong with me,
Yeah.
and I did slow down the week before. I cut out the caffeine, I cut out the alcohol, so I didn't
Made it
go,
easier for yourself.
Made it easy. I didn't go
Yeah.
cold turkey.
Right, because as soon as we start juicing, nutrition's coming in and toxins are coming out. So it can be very like a sick kind of feeling period time. So you can make it easier by starting to incorporate healthier foods.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
You can definitely start with a juice a day,
Yeah.
and then start to slow down, reduce maybe the breakfast or one meal replacement thing.
Yeah.
That's up to you to be the technical one, but
Yeah.
I just say what worked for me. And I'm buying all new clothes.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go,
Exciting.
people tell me that my skin is actually. I went to the dry cleaner today,
Yeah.
and she says, "That's you?" She's like, "What happened?"
Wow.
And telling me that my skin is actually glowing.
Well, yeah, you look so much better.
Yeah.
It's undeniable.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Are you proud of your dad?
Mm,
He's
Yeah.
changed his life and his body.
but you better still eat some good food.
I
Sweets.
am.
You must
Good,
eat sweets
real
too.
food.
Sweets are good.
I'm eating good sweets. Yeah.
Good, then you have
Healthy
to.
sweets.
Don't, no, very sugary sweets is
Ooh,
good.
sugary sweets. Now, sugar is poison, young man.
It's so you can be hygienic for races.
So you just ate that big cookie, which has sugar, which is poison. So now you need to have a juice next to
No, I
balance
don't.
that out.
No, y'all.
So we all have our own lesson to learn with what's real food and what's not.
Yes.
So awesome! You are an inspiration to so many people of what's possible. 57 pounds lost in 45 days. Is there anything else you want to share with people?
Just do it.
Just do it.
When I see people in the gym that are working so hard and maybe losing a pound in a week
Right.
because they're going to the gym and maybe burning 200 calories, yet they're eating 3,000 calories that day.
Yeah. So it's tiring and.
Yeah, this juice thing is so nutritional
Yep.
and it's delicious.
Yes.
And it's filling.
Life-giving.
You know, no, I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
No, stop.
sorry.
Sorry about that. Still gotta do the daddy thing. So, try it, do it, don't give up, make it taste good. It's healthy, it works. You can use water. You can, in the beginning, if you're hungry, this is what I did, because I made my own almond, cashew, and nut milks.
Ooh, yeah, yum.
And if I use that as a treat.
Yes.
So in between the juice, if I was starving, I would drink a little bit of that. Eventually, after 2 weeks, I didn't need that anymore.
Yeah.
I cut that out
Yeah, great.
and replaced it with a ton of water.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better than having to pee all day long.
Right? It feels so cleansing.
Because you're actually watching. I never knew one thing was, how do I lose the weight?
Where does it go?
How does it leave?
Right? Yeah.
And I would be like, wow. I would wake
Wow.
up in the morning and literally be like pounds less.
Wow.
Nobody even believed me. I would bring my scale and like show people.
Yeah.
So that's why that whole documented.
Yep. And we'll
thing
share
there.
this on the Earth Diet website, so theearthdiet.com. And there's a whole bunch of juice recipes and juice cleanse recipes on theearthdiet.com. So check it out, and we'll share his story so you can read his exact protocol.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you. And now I look forward to finishing your whole book and trying everything that you've all your recipes in there and
Yeah.
your whole way of doing things, and I'll continue to keep you posted.
Yes, great, awesome. Thank you. All right, see ya.
Bye.
Don't you know they're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know they're talking about a revolution?